So really, a lot of the wealth building thing, it's very similar to like getting in shape and all this stuff. It's like you got to do the emotional work to tether who you are to who you want to be, and that is so hard to do. That is literally the caterpillar turning into the butterfly, and it's painful. It's very, very painful. I said, yeah. I said, I got up at 5:27 a.m. this morning. I went out and I ran 3.5 miles. I said, I did not want to do that. And she was telling me about dancing. She said, "Yeah, dancing's really hard." And I said, "Yeah." I said, "I think everything that you ever want in life that's really valuable is probably going to be hard to get. It's going to be hard." I said, "So like getting up at 5:27 a.m. this morning and running in the cold was very hard." I said, "But watching my mother die from cancer and go through all that pain from preventable illnesses, from the processed food and her not working out," I said, "that was hard too." I said, "So really at the end of the day, it's like you just got to choose your hard. Which hard are you going to pick?" Right, so I'm choosing the heart that says I'm going to work out now to at least reduce my probability of going through that hellhole that I saw my poor mother go through. But it's like everything's going to be hard, right? So if you can, and I told her, I said, you got to embrace the hard. Just embrace it, like embrace the hard, embrace the path. If you embrace the hard, then things are not as hard. You just say, look, this shit gonna be hard. I got to be uncomfortable. And what I have found, honestly, at the end of the day, I know I'm talking, it sounds like I'm not talking about the financial stuff anymore, but this is all related. Literally, I really truly believe to the core of my soul that everything you want is right outside of your comfort zone. That's it. Everything that you desire, all your growth, all your prosperity, all your success, all your happiness, it's right there in front of you, but your comfort zone is right here. There's a wall, and you're gonna have to go over that wall, through it, under it, or something, if you want to get there. So it's a personal decision. So that's my thought on that issue. And so ultimately, just to circle it back to the stock thing, let's be specific, so you can have some specific things to walk away with. I can tell you what I did. I bought lots of shares of Google. I bought lots of shares of Microsoft. I bought lots of shares of Spotify. Spotify is probably the riskier pick in the litter. I'm going to buy shares of that Russell 2000 index, RUT, RUT, because these are small stocks. Small stocks tend to benefit tremendously when there's an increase of liquidity in the market. So I speculate that once the liquidity shock kind of washes out, that in a couple of weeks, 2, 3 weeks, you could, not guaranteed, nothing's guaranteed, but you could see a really strong push in the market upward, and those Russell 2000 small stocks benefit tremendously when liquidity increases. They probably got crushed this past week. So those are some thoughts, and I hope that that's helpful to those of you that are investing. If you're new to investing, you're new to wealth and everything else, we have a beginner's class, blackmoney101.com. In case you don't know, we have 101 through 106, which is the Black Money sequence. 101 is an introduction to the power of money. Blackmoney102.com. Black Money 102 is investing in the stock market. 103 is starting a strong black business. 104 is how to buy a franchise. 105 is real estate, how to make wealth in real estate. 106 is systems and things like that you need to build an organization. So feel free to go to blackmoney101.com and get started. Also, I'll put the link in here again if you want to join us tonight for the financial slumber party. And don't forget, if you are a member of drboystockmarket.com or drboysprime.com, the options class, you can come for free. But if you're not, and you just want to buy a ticket and get lifetime access and bring your whole family, then click on that. So if you have multiple people in your household that want to join, you don't have to pay twice. Just pay once, though, because we're running a school. We're building the next great HBCU. And we have professors and PhDs just like universities have.